Hey guys, working on my 2016 BMW 328i, and we are going to be doing rear brake pads and rotors, so let's get started. First thing I want to do here is I have the manual parking brake. I don't know if the 3 Series of this generation of the F30 gets a electronic parking brake, but to start I'm actually going to pull this up, show you why later. Then I like to open up the hood, pop the hood so we can just take a look at our brake fluid, see what condition it's in. As you can see here, there's like these little notches that line up there. They're 10 millimeters, there's 3 of them. You turn all the notches and you can pop this out. This is on the passenger side, the driver's side. I got a slight little flathead right here, got right up here on the lip, and popped it out. The only reason I'm doing that is because I want to check the condition of my brake fluid using a brake fluid tester. Just going to turn it on, and we want to make sure we're at least within 1 to 2%. So let's see here, and I only have 1% water, barely even that. I think I have 0. It's not even lighting up. Let's try it again. Yes, it is lighting up. So I have 1% of water in my brake fluid. Brake fluid is hydroscopic. It absorbs water over time. It'll start turning black and your brake performance will go down, and the nasty brake fluid will tear up the calipers and the brake lines. So before we do anything, let's take this rotor stud off. It is a H6. Remember, I have the parking brake on. The parking brake is holding the rotor in place. So we're just going to come here with it. It should come off pretty easy. I did these a long time ago. Yep. And we're just going to turn it nice and gently. And she's out. Okay, so we're just going to come here. We're going to flathead it. Remember to protect yourself. As you squeeze this in, this unhooks and it'll slide out. So we're just going to, that's it. And she's out. Right here, I like to attack the bleeder screw. So plus we have our brake pad wear sensor right here. So I'm gonna come in here like this, pop this out like that. This is an 11 millimeter. I'm gonna crack this open. The reason why I'm doing this is I'm gonna bleed the old brake fluid out of the caliper, and we're just gonna some force, come down, snug it back up. Good. Now in here, if you guys can see, we have our brake boot. Okay, I'm gonna push this in using the caliper itself. I'll show you how to do it with a compression tool, but basically I'm just gonna come in here, spray up in there, and just kind of run my finger through the boot and clean off as much grit as I can, because I'm gonna use the caliper to pull it back. Screw. And then we're going to attach it like this. This is how we don't allow air to come into the caliper. I'm going to crack that open, right? I'm going to stick my flathead right between the caliper and the brake pad. I don't know if you can see it sticking out right here. And all we're going to do is squeeze this in. And as we're squeezing it, we're compressing all that old fluid back out of the caliper. Okay? Just like that. Just in case you guys can't see that well, everything we do on the top, we're going to do to the bottom. So just gonna pop this out. This is our cap for our caliper slide pins, guide pins, and then this right here. Cool. Before I attack this, let's go into the box and unhook this wire, because the brake pad is sitting in here. I don't want to pull on it or damage it or anything. Okay, and basically we're just gonna unhook it here, unhook here. Remember to just follow your cord. Comes down here. Another one. Flathead right up in here. Doing this with one hand. Sorry, you guys. As we do that, we'll push this up. That pops out. Pops out. Now let's remove this 10 millimeter here. And she's out. Now, you have access to this trap door right here. Pop that out, and our brake pad wear sensor wire is right here. Just gonna gently, these wires are very sensitive, kind of walk it out just like that. Good. Right here, we're gonna raise this up a little bit, just a teensy bit. It releases, and she's out. And bring your brake cable around the suspension. I'm gonna let it hang to the side. These are H8s. There you go. That's one broken, and the second one is right down here. And she's out. That's one. Next one right here. And she's actually ready to come on out now. And that's two. All we're gonna do here is pop this out. Good. Show you guys how to compress this using a compression tool. I sprayed this boot. I already compressed the piston. I like to make sure there's no dirt or anything on the boot before you press it in. If you press it in with dirt in the boot, it could damage the seal, and then you could have that's how you can get a bad brake caliper. Okay, but if you want to be traditional about it, you can get your caliper tool or a C-clamp, squeeze it in right here, and then you just squeeze and see how it comes back. Good. Now we pop this out, and we're gonna pull this through. Shit, I don't know nobody seeing me. And as you guys can see, I mean, I was pretty damn close. Like to spray it. Big old wire brush. Clean all this up. Clean these little earrings. That's what I call them, earrings. Our caliper bracket bolts are 16 millimeters, and we're coming down. Since I'm in a tight spot, I like to use my wrench. Have a wrench extender right here. Bring it in, and come on, baby. Come on. Holy mackerel. Oh my goodness. Definitely over tighten that one. That's one. We're gonna hit the second one right here, the bottom one. All right, she's out. We have the parking brake on. Let's remove it. Let's put it down. And put it down. Come on, baby. There she go. Now, hit this off. And she's coming off. Uh-oh. Feel it. Whew, she's out. Brake clean. Just start painting it. Okay, now pick this up right here. Paper towel. Wipe it down. Other side. I also like to get in here too, because your parking brake shoes bite on this lip. With this set, we're going to slide this on, and gently, as you get this, get your stud holes lined up. We're going to get our stud holder, and there we go. That's all the way on, and literally, where is it at? show you guys how light I do this. Make sure it's all the way on. That's it. That's it. Do not kill this. You will regret it in the future. I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be a process here. I like to get a smidge of copper anti-seize here, a little bit here, a little bit here, here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Nothing crazy. Notice I'm using a very light amount. I'm not caking this stuff on. Alright, just like that. Okay, let's reinstall this. Alright, off on these edges here. Let's reinstall this. For you torque monsters, these mounting bracket bolts get torqued to 23 foot-pounds. That's it, 23 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna come in here like this, and that's good. All right, let's get these new pads on. So, thing to do here is to come here like this, and you can drop it in here. It's not a big deal, however way you want to do it. Kind of fish it in like this. Good. Remember, the nub sticks on the inside of the pad, so you'll get it like this, and you'll hear it snap in place just like that. Slide that in. Now we'll put this in last. I like to use disc quiet. It's like a stick paste that goes right here. This will keep the pad stuck to the caliper and reduce any squealing. So just turn it out, get it in there, just like that. Here, just like this, just like this. And as you can see, just give it a slight movement. Nice and quiet. The caliper does walk on these little ears. Alright, silicone paste, clean it up. I like using silicone paste because it doesn't dry out. And reinstall it to 20 and a half, but 21 for me. Oh, wrong side. Alright, let's feed this wire through. Slides into there like that. Boom. Remember, rewalk everything, put it back. Once you get that in, slide it into the notch, then everything's secured. Close up our trap door. Reinstall this tin. Okay, now I cleaned the ears, the little tips right there, put a little copper anti-seize right there too. Hook it just like that. We're gonna come here, hook that bottom piece like that, and then you're just gonna push it. Not in there. There you go. And just push that hook in. So now everything's into place. We're gonna pump our brake pedal. We're gonna put our brake, our wheel back on, torque them to 100 foot-pounds. Let's keep going. One of the last things I like to do is just spin the wheel. Make sure that the wheel is not rubbing against the back of the brake shield. Some people have this thing rub against the brake shield and they're like, I'm driving down the road and my thing is scraping crazy. Make sure you give it a free spin. Make sure it spins freely so that you know that it's not scraping against anything. All right. Let's press the on button. Yep. Now after holding this in, you're gonna press it. We just did our back, so we're gonna hold this in. Yes, we're gonna let it release it. Hold it in again. Reset is in progress. Reset success. Right, now we start the car up, pump your brake pedal. Make sure you break them in nice and smoothly. Don't thrash on them. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Out.